Hi again. So, as I was recording day 3, I went through the first 10 floors of that second dungeon and completed it, saved the game, went to go check the recording, figured out it didn't record. So I will summarize that day 3 when I go to record day 4, and I'll go through all that, the cutscenes that you'll see, additional information on the debt, that kind of thing. But today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you the last boss that you're going to see in the game. The last boss is in this Lapis Ruins dungeon. You will not see this Lapis Ruins dungeon until after you beat the entire game, in terms of paying down the debt, and you have to unlock every single character, save for Arma. Because you end up unlocking Arma for the first time by completing the Lapis Ruins. You will only get to the Obsidian Tower, which is the 4th dungeon. That's the last dungeon you'll be able to obtain through playing the game the first time, before you complete the debt. The Lapis Ruins is 100 floors, as compared to the Obsidian Tower, which is 50 floors, so it's twice as many floors. And we'll go through here. I'll just go through the last 5 floors real quick and kill the last boss. I'm going to go ahead and skip through this part. So as you see, I'm here on floor 96. I will get all the way up to floor 100, just run through this real quick, and then I will cut back to the video and show you the boss fight. So, see you in a sec. Alright, I'm back. Just trying to finish up the 99th floor here. Get to the last floor and fight that boss. So, I'm trying to figure out where exactly I'm going to find that portal into the final floor here. I'm just giving you a sneak peek into what that last floor looks like and some of the different mobs you'll see here. Mobs that you're not usually going to see until you hit the later floors of the Obsidian Tower. And one thing that is annoying is whenever you see these ropers coming at you, for every one that's coming at you from one side, there's going to be another coming at you from the other side, which is specific to the later dungeons. You won't see that until you get farther in. But they'll start coming from both ways. Alright. And here we go. Last floor. Last boss. Now you will see this is listing her as a ball instead. But his president of Term Finance was trying to take over the Arma, who's the golem, in order to control the dungeons. Which is a lot of the backstory behind why this dungeon appeared, the backstory of why the dungeons even exist in the first place, why there's items. That's all part of the backstory of this particular dungeon. And here we are at the result of the last boss, where Prime and Tier are captured into that crystal, creating the gigantic last boss that you have to defeat. So here we are. This is the Geddon Device, which oddly enough ends up being one of the ways you get Arma's most powerful weapon. But yes, this is the final boss in the game that you will only see in the Lapis Ruins and in the Crystal Nightmare boss rush. And what I mean by the Crystal Nightmare, that is the 6th and final dungeon that you only unlock after beating this, which is the Geddon Device. And there's you can either attack him there. You can't attack his hands, obviously. But these are platforms, and you can fall off. As you can see, he hits fairly hard. I mean, even though I have level 90. My Louis that I have in this file is level 98. He still gets hit pretty hard. Oh. All right. Oh, ow. Ow. Now those lasers do not hit very hard. I'll say that. And you see, just there, a platform fell off. Oop. All right. Oop. A lot of this fight is just going to be kiting around and trying to hit him when you possibly can, unless you end up having a playing a ranged character like Tia or say Kalu, playing those guys. Ow! Again, the danger not necessarily with those lasers is being hit by them, but being knocked off the map by them or anything. Yeah, see, that's not good. But luckily his health does not reset when you get knocked off. Yeah. The biggest thing is really to avoid that fire, avoid shots. And if you have to, bring food with you. Alright, I'm okay. I'm okay. We got it. We got it. That's what you can do if you need to. Save your SP for the end and finish them off when you get the chance. But that's the last boss. I do recommend bringing a lot of food in order to fight him, but be ready for it. There you have it. Final boss. Defeated. Although you can find him again in Crystal Nightmare, so. Interesting thing with that is the Crystal Nightmare boss rush. Going through those, the bosses that you will fight will drop slightly different things that are that you're going to need to get certain items. And for example, some of the best equipment that you can get in the game, you can only get from fighting bosses in the Crystal Nightmare boss rush. That one item you see over there is a big screw. I hope I can pick it up. There, armor's back to normal. What you will see after you gather all the characters and basically have them available to use, you will see a cutscene the next morning with Arma, where basically she tells you, oh hey, I'm getting taken over, I'm getting hacked, and I gotta go lock myself away in this dungeon. Some more cutscenes. Cutscenes. Yes. That's the resolution of the story of Arma, where she gives up control of her the dungeons, and basically enters society. And that is really the final ending of Recettear. You pay off the loan, but after you beat this dungeon, that's your ending. There you go. And I'll skip this cutscene real quick to show you. You will unlock the Crystal Nightmare, which is the 6th and final dungeon. It has 30 floors for the regular dungeon, which have absolutely no bosses in it whatsoever, but all the mobs are a lot stronger. And you get chests at the last floor. Floor 30 has absolutely no mobs on it. It just has a number of chests depending on how many floors you beat when you got to that floor. But that will be for another video. So, thank you for watching. Have a good one.